Hey guys, how are you doing? How are things going? This is teacher Renata with English Upgrade Training, taking your English and your career to the next level. Welcome to my English Tube channel, people. Welcome to this professional community that is growing day by day. So it's so good to have you around. I'm really excited for you to see my video today. So let's have a look at today's tip. How can I say preço acessível in English? Any ideas, guys? Any guesses? How can you say preço acessível? I see in my day-to-day classes, every day I see these kind of mistakes that students make when they want to say acessível for price, because the first word that comes to their head in English is accessible. But let me tell you up front here, accessible is not the right word. Accessible is a different meaning. We can't say an accessible price. It doesn't work like that. So that's the word that pops in people's heads. So stay with me. Watch this video until the end and you will learn the right way to talk about preço acessível in English.
English Upgrade Training, taking your English to the next level.
Hello everyone, hello again. Welcome aboard. Welcome to English Upgrade Training, your YouTube channel where you can learn business English tips, expressions, vocabulary that you can use in your professional environment, in your workplace. And so the focus here is to help you to take your English and consequently your career to the next level. So guys, how about today's tip? How about preço acessível? How can I use this word? The first thing, like I said before, that comes to people's mind is the word accessible. But accessible is totally different. Accessible is something like acessível for physical ideas. For example, my boss office is my boss is very accessible because I can always talk to him. So he's a very accessible person, right? I can use to talk about people, for example. People can be accessible or not, right? Of course, accessible always in terms of physical accessibility. For example, if you are going into a building or an office or any kind of facilities, physical facilities, I mean, you can say, well, this is an accessible building because it's easy to access. You can also access a file in your computer, so this can be easily accessible. And so this is the idea of using accessible. But when it comes down to price, how can I say acessível regarding prices, people? Now I'm talking about price here. So let me tell you the word that you can use in that case. So the first adjective I'd like to talk to you about today, I'd like to show you today, is the word affordable. So yeah, affordable. Have you ever heard about this expression before, this word before in English? So let me repeat back to you. Affordable. Can you repeat now, right after me? Affordable. Your turn now. All right, affordable. So, an affordable price means preço acessível. So, this is the word you should be using in English, right, guys? Affordable. So, this car is affordable. I can buy it, I can pay for it because it has a reasonable price. It has a good price, a reasonable price, an affordable price. Another option, guys, that you have here, another adjective that you can use to talk about preço acessível in English is inexpensive. Right, inexpensive. So that's the opposite of expensive, right? So you see, the opposite of expensive doesn't necessarily need to be cheap, right? So the first thing that you think is cheap and expensive. Expensive, cheap, right? This is what comes to most students' heads. But actually, you have this interesting word, this interesting adjective that you can use. Inexpensive. So if something has an affordable price, for example, I'm going to buy a travel package, and this travel package is quite inexpensive. So it has a quite reasonable price. It has a good price. We can say in English, it's inexpensive or it's affordable. So these two words, these two adjectives can be used in that case, right, guys? So you can use one or the other. Either one, you'll be doing a great job. You'll be using the right way, the right expression in English. So affordable, number one. The second option, inexpensive, guys. So let's see some sentences in the next part of this video, in the next slide. I'm going to show you some examples, some sentences in context, so you can apply this vocabulary in real situations. Keep watching, keep learning. Good. All right, guys. So here we are. Let's have a look at the sentences. Like I said, I'm going to show you a few sentences where you can see this vocabulary being used in context. The first sentence, Intech, that's a company name, right? Intech has offered us an affordable solutions to upgrade our IT systems. So let me repeat it again. Intech has offered us affordable solutions to upgrade our IT system. So the company is looking for an IT upgrade to upgrade the system. And this company, Intech, has offered us an affordable solution. So we have a solution that is inexpensive, that is going to be it's going to cost a very reasonable price for the company. It's not going to be highly expensive. It's going to be affordable, accessível. So the price is affordable here. Let's have a look at the second sentence here, guys. The new development, so the company is working on a new development to develop a new product, for example. The new development is going to be simple and inexpensive. Simple and inexpensive. So in this case, I'm using the word inexpensive. I could very well just change and say the new development is going to be simple and affordable, right? So the new development is going to be inexpensive or affordable. It's the same thing. So you can use one or the other. The next sentence here is, I think we'll need to search for a hotel outside the city center to find affordable accommodations for all the managers. So imagine that your company is holding a convention or a training or a seminar to the managers, to the management team, to the management group. And you are looking for hotel accommodations so that these managers can stay during the convention or during this seminar. Okay, so we'll need to search for hotel outside the city center to find affordable or inexpensive accommodations for all the managers. So the company is looking for a reasonable price to accommodate all the managers during the seminar or convention, whatever activity, event that the company is holding. And finally, we have another example here. The implementation cost will be relatively inexpensive. Again, the implementation cost, the cost for the implementation of a new process or machinery or whatever the company is implementing or installing, will be relatively inexpensive. So you see, guys, how easy it is for you to use the right vocabulary, isn't it? That's the right vocabulary to use when you want to talk about preço acessível. You want to talk about price without using just the words cheap and expensive, right? So cheap and expensive are very basic words. And of course, here the goal is to take your English to the next level. So you need to start using more advanced vocabulary, people. You need to use better vocabulary, more advanced vocabulary. So I'd like to encourage you once again to start using this vocabulary in your day-to-day communication in English, both spoken or written communication. So the next time you are going to talk about prices in your company, you are negotiating prices or you are discussing any kind of quotation or prices for projects or anything that the company is purchasing, don't forget to use this vocabulary. Preço acessível, affordable or inexpensive, right? And remember, guys, I'm always here to support you. It's such a pleasure to have you here with me, watching, following my YouTube channel. And remember that I also teach business English classes online, and you can reach me out in one of my contacts. You can reach me out via WhatsApp or email or my LinkedIn address. So feel free to contact me anytime if you need any help. It will be a pleasure to help you out, right, guys? Also, I'd like to remind you that I have a lot of business online workshops that are available at Eduz. And you can buy these courses and you can study on your own. You can study online on your own, wherever you want and whatever you want. So, see you guys around. See you in my next video or in one of my classes. Thanks. Super thanks again. Bye-bye.